Alright guys, welcome back. It's your boy Mighty Woe from official DMV Gaming. We are loaded back into Outer Worlds 2. So we're gonna get these main quests out the way. Try to finish up this game. I know it's been a minute. We've been doing our Resident Evil 6 playthrough. But it looks like we're close to the end, so you're about to return to Horizon Point and determine the fate of the arcade colony. Is there anything you want to do? Use the station. Do it now before you cross the point of no return. Is there anything we want to do? Nah. Let's get out of here. Sure. Save it.
It appears Horizon Point Station is still in the process of being reconstituted. The rift itself is also more unstable than ever. As a result, landing closer to the location of the Protectorate's large-scale rift anomaly modulator is not possible. In order to modify it with the rift data you processed in the archive, you will need to travel to its location on foot and seize it from Protectorate control. That strategy would be greatly inefficient, Commander. Please allow this unit to help you generate a more sound mission plan. The energy readings from the modulator can be traced to the Sovereign's flagship, Providence, hovering on the far side of the station. Hypothesizing. Given Protectorate hierarchy and the recent announcement about the Sovereign's mental refreshment, this is likely the Consul's doing. He will need to be stopped.
And I know just how to stop him. Get me close and I'll make it quick.
Intimidation is not required. Protectorate subjects are not programmed to question authority. Warning. The rift is growing dangerously unstable. Using the rift modulator on board the Providence is the only way to prevent certain destruction of the colony. While the Order and Auntie's Choice have sent their forces to assist you in intercepting the modulator, it will take time for them to navigate the station.
I'm along for the ride if you'll have me. I want a front seat view of this rift.
Once the modulator is secured, it may be used to close the rift and save Arcadia and all those in its orbit. There is minimal room for error, Commander. Good luck.
Good luck. Alright. Point of no return. Alright, so who should I take? I got Tristan with me now. Kind of feel like I want to take Niles and Ada. He was there with me from the beginning. She's my favorite companion. I said Ada, I meant Azza. So yeah, I've been playing too much Resident Evil 6. All right. We have landed.
As if the rift's not hair-raising enough? Something about those soldiers up ahead's got my spine tingling.
That's the Sovereign's ship, all right. The Consul must be close.
That's crazy. What the hell is that?
Rift weapon prime!
Oh, they got some drones. Gotta remember the controls for this game. We should have bought a little ammo. Oh boy. All right. Don't have hack 13.
I can't imagine a worse fate than forever hanging between life and death.
Maybe I should have got a little more ammo. What the heck? Bro's just floating. Alright, let's keep going. Oh! I don't know what that is. That just came from that ship. Alright.
This station's a never-ending mess.
So we're gonna have to use rifts to cross. Let's see.
Attention! This is your Ante calling. Per our agreement, Ante's choice support ships, including the fine print, the contingency plan, and the upper hand, are headed your way.
Tough.
Forces are on a similar trajectory.
Timing couldn't be better.
Alright, so exactly what we wanted. Support from the Order and Anti.
You should deploy that shield of yours, Commander. Unless you're interested in experiencing.
I feel like this has to be the way. Oh, come on. Oh, crap. Where'd I go? Damn. All right.
Thought my plasma shower days were behind me when I left Triangle.
So I think I can go back down. See what happens if you go around here.
More rifted troopers.
Say the word and I'll spread enlightenment.
There you go, Niles. Yeah. That's why I wanted him here. He was good mans from the beginning. Rift here. Alright. Can sometimes be confusing. So what's the whole point of that? Maybe that. All right. Engineer 7 coming in handy. Ooh. Rocket pistol. Alright, so nice loot up here. So it seems like we're going to war right now.
Sorry, ain't ready yet. Let me know when you need a distraction.
Save some of that ammo. Alright, regroup with the allies. We're almost there.
Medics and pharmaceutical provisions incoming. And we're right behind them with a delivery of Auntie's Choice finest supplies.
It's tough.
That is better than nature.
Glad I was able to get them to work together for the first playthrough.
Forward! Forward! Destroy these abominations! Adjusting calculations. Hold fire on our allies.
Exposure. Undermining.
Ready to waste them.
Alright, so that's a corporate fixer. These are our allies right here.
Exposure. Undermining. Functioning.
Got the whole crew here. This is dope.
Be mindful of where you
You got some reptides here. Reptides, whatever. Raptidons. I said reptides. What the?
Why did you make me do this? Why?
That sounds like Helen? No. No, it couldn't be.
Oh, dang. How do we get her out of here?
Get away from me. See them? They were my teammates and they didn't listen neither. You'll end up just the same.
Helen. Law, is that you? It's me, Niles. No, I look a mite different from how you remember me. Been working on my fashion sense.
Rookie? Commander? Is that you? No, this must be some kind of trick. Oh, what's happening to me? So it is you. Thank Law. I don't understand what happened, Commander. Something was wrong with Sandoval and Jepson. glowed like they were aflame. They ran in, jumped at me, clawed at me. Oh, I had to kill them.
Oh, Helen. That's awful. But you were only defending yourself. I'd have done no different.
I don't understand what's happening. Everything was fine. Till the explosion. I was pinned. Fire closed in. I tried to move. I tried to find the rookie. Then the whole station shook and tore apart. And then... nothing.
She was alive. When the rift engulfed the station. That's how she's here now. We could have saved her, Commander. We could have done... something.
Wait. There was something else. Sandoval was yelling. DeVries wasn't responding to comms. What happened? Law, I knew something was the matter. Tell me. Tell me everything.
Val and I tried looking for you while the commander went on ahead, but DeVries never intended for us to finish the mission. We barely escaped the station before she destroyed it.
So she never intended for any of us to survive. Figures. So what is it that left me like this? Not right. Stop speaking in circles. What are they doing?
It's called reconstitution. The Protectorate are trying to put the whole station back to how it was before it was destroyed. You included. But it's failing.
So I've come back from death to some warped version of life? All because of some twisted experiment? Is that about right? I assume you got a plan to help me? You do, don't you?
Damn.
Boyd. This is it, ain't it? I'll never see the sun again. Never fly in our ship. Never anything. What am I supposed to do? Yeah, well, the amount of hope I got ain't worth a damn. Reckon best you can do is end this for me. So will you?
Damn. Gotta let her go. Put her down like Lassie.
I'm sure.
Glad we could do you this one last kindness. Rest easy now, Helen. You've earned it. Won't let no one forget your bravery.
Always knew I could count on you, Rookie. You've made a damn fine agent. Only wish I'd been there to see it. This is the final kindness you'll do for me, Commander. Thank you. Try not to miss, huh? I'll just wait here, Commander. Go on.
Sad.
Thank you for putting an end to her suffering. I know that wasn't an easy decision, but it was the right one.
Sorry, Helen. Dang, that's crazy. She was alive this whole time. Well, gotta keep going.
You're the one who forged an alliance between Auntie's Choice and the Order, ain't you? We got supplies.
I wonder what's this way.
For you up ahead.
There's the Providence.
There's a rift here.
I mean, apart from the whole sun. And look there. That rover looks inbound for the skip labs.
So I guess it's just another way down. Oh! Lord of mercy. Oh crap. Hope these aren't our people I just started killing. I don't think so though.
Nothing in range.
Oh, I missed. All right. Let's keep going. Oh, I almost jumped over there. Let's lower this bridge.
Those dragoons may not be in the best shape after being pulled from the rift, but that makes them no less deadly. No skills, man! Charging! Enemies destroyed!
Visual scans confirmed. N-ray. Exposure. Undermining. Functioning.
Give the order and I'll take care of it, Commander.
All right. It's on. Alright, so I'm on N-ray scanner.
That rift has absorbed plasma. Never seen that before, didn't know it was possible. One thing's for sure, we're not getting around it.
Haven't come this far just to give up. Let's look around. Gotta be some way to deal with this.
Don't make me avenge you.
Oh crap. Okay, so that wasn't a smart idea trying to go in there. Let's close that for now.
This is scientist Bernard Rand, sent to Horizon Point.
Alright, so that does nothing. The door is barred shut. Gotta be something to turn that off. Dang, so I can't take it? Oh shoot, unlock 13. Floating parts. Alright, so I see another door up there. See what's in here. Nada. All right, RIF algorithm. Equation and processing update. So that must be it.
Calculations may actually make sense. Or I'm completely misinterpreting them. One or the other.
Just checking. So bypass rift contamination lab. Solve equation. Wow, we don't have Science 13 or background professor.
Looks like they were trying to use this equation to figure out how to remove the plasma that's agitating that rift. I may be able to do something with it. I mean, if you'd like me to. This equation is pretty basic in construction, but I think I see the potential. All we need to do is bend the laws of physics, disregard everything we know about the nature of matter, and then the solution is somewhat obvious. Admittedly, I don't either. We should scour the area. There must be some inspiration around here.
Okay. Thought she was gonna know what to do. Okay, that's not it. Let me check this vendor real quick. Buy some of this ammo. Oops. Can't believe I accidentally just sold that. Luckily I caught on. Sell the junk. All right. Got a nice achievement.
Misunderstood.
A token.
Violate the state is the answer.
Aggressor at hand.
Something's gotta be in here. Work your magic, guys. Alright, so there's something there too. Dang, explosion 13, lockpick 13. And we could have got in there. And I only have lockpick 11. Alright, there was a ladder. Somewhere in a back room, and there's this too.
This must be the Sovereign's office. Guess
Dang.
what? I can't buy taste.
Lockpick 13 I wasted on observation. Ah. Wish you could break in. Looks like a nice gun.
Taking credit for someone else's genius? Can't say I'm surprised.
Okay. We gotta figure out the equation still.
There's no way the Sovereign figured this out on his own. Let's re-plagiarize it.
Best to get this equation inputted as soon as possible.
All right. There's gotta be something else. I have no idea where this leads to. Guess it just seems like above. Yeah. I can't go in there. Let me check.
To be so close. The rift. It's magnificent. When we've
I feel like I'll die.
It's finally time. I shall soon be reborn into perfection.
Yeah, see?
Thank you for bringing me here.
I just gotta be someone to get around it. Because I won't be able to go in without dying. It's gotta be something. All right, so we got the equation. So we initiated the test. Now we can go in.
Well, that was beautiful. Both the science and the rift.
So that's it. Just some residue. We check one last time. Uh-oh.
Take a look at these readings.
Guess that was it.
Is it congruent with our observations in the laboratory? Our projections are off by orders of magnitude.
Sovereign save us. Montserrat's hypothesis was correct all along. The results from the experiments were faulty.
Blood shall be shed. Not a live one.
So we gotta get back to boarding that ship.
Keep your guns on the inside.
Maintaining perfection.
Triggerfinger's still tired.
Now that the rover's ours, we should make haste to get to the Providence. We have business with that rift.
Oh, wow. Wait a minute. You open the rift doors, other enemies. Let's go. All right, we made it inside.
Attention, please report to
Boarding was easier than I expected. Now, let's find a way to unseal the hangar before we're noticed.
Trying to see if I have to go stealthy.
Attention, crew deck. Intruder alert. Be vigilant.
All right. Some nice music going.
Looks like the cavalry just rolled in.
All right, these are our people. Going to war. Yes, sir. We got both teams on our side. Dang, Ozma's cooking them. Alright, here goes our people right here.
In spite of your success thus far, the hard work is not yet finished. You still need to seize the rift modulator and end the console's machinations, by force if necessary. Both the modulator and the conductor of this ill-conceived plot are on the decks above us. However, there are security protocols you will need to bypass in order to access them. Each deck has its own restrictions, and the lift can only be operated with access credentials, such as a pass card. But these are limited to certain personnel, so it may be difficult to locate one. An alternate route through the engine room is viable, but there is a high likelihood that you will encounter automechanical defenses. Much on this ship, it seems, is not for the eyes of the rank and file. Indeed. I will hold position on this level to ensure you are not flanked by enemy reinforcements. Look for me once you have reached the uppermost level. We will regroup there.
All right. That's crazy. Look at them working together. Order and Auntie. Forgot I got her a new body.
Better get a move on before this ramshackle sprattle of a station falls apart. Hustle up to the science wing. Get the rift modulator. I'll talk at you later.
Yeah, let me collect my loot first. Alright, there's one more. Alright, so it's somewhere here.
Greetings, subject. Please note that any attempts to haggle will result in an automated reprimand. Please make a request. This ship is only for authorized Protectorate subjects. You are on this ship. Thus, you are a Protectorate subject. If you are not a Protectorate subject, please purchase a weapon from this unit and shoot yourself. Displaying inventory.
Let's see what it has. Oops. Just bought something. Let's try that joint. When did I get this? Ah, it's Auntie's butt crack. All right. Man, I really wish I had that lockpick 13.
Recharged and ready to make.
Ooh. At least this thing does damage. Must have picked it up somewhere. And level up. All right. There goes our 2 for lockpick. Upgrade the skills. Okay. All right, so you need science deck, command deck access, which we don't have.
Tell me we're not going to just go blundering ahead. That's not right, Commander?
Sensor range.
I like going in loud and proud. Oh shoot. Let's turn this off.
What? We need access credentials now? Enough of this. Let's just start killing. Far simpler. That rift modulator's got to be somewhere around here.
I agree with her. Let's just start killing. I had that lockpick 13 coming in handy. Just need to go back to that office. Get that weapon. So we still don't have access. We're on the science deck now, so we're supposed to go up to the command desk. Oh. Scientist.
Are you actually authorized? Be wary. I've heard there's an intruder aboard. Ah, I suppose that could be you. Forgive me. I'm still a little addled from my last refreshment. I'm going to set off an alarm, okay? I was under the impression we'd purged all the sprats from this ship. I suppose there's no true escape from them. Chief Scientist Montserrat is in the rift chamber. I'm sure he'd be pleased to help you find the little culprits. You want to take these credentials with you, in case you're asked. Security's become awfully stringent of late. It wouldn't do to be caught unawares. That's why I carried 2 cards, just in case. Oh, though I suppose it's just the one now.
Thank you. I don't know what they're harboring in here. Got another piece of the equation.
Return to your work, my fellow subject.
What's over here?
Go about your business. Or do not.
Another card. Let's keep going. Ooh. Fancy. Looks like I might have to fight something crazy here. Let's see who this is.
I just received word that you were here to fix something. What exactly was it that you needed? I'm rather short on time, as a gander outside might tell you. Yeah, well, we all have urgent needs. And mine is to keep my lab and hopefully the rest of this system from falling apart. I need the modulator for my own analysis. You can wait. The IRC. I did not realize you were a colleague of sorts. We haven't shared much of our findings with your branch, I'm afraid. But our results do match. Raw data from whatever a rift engulfs is preserved, yes, but the essence of a thing is not. Like a sense of self, for example, is lost forever.
So you're saying you're unable to extract the perfect essence that the rift converts matter into?
Not exactly. The going theory was that we could purge defects from the data. But it's futile. I've proven that we cannot edit data in any form, but the console no longer listens to me, which is distressing. I've prepared a report for him showing how the very structure of the modulator makes what we're attempting impossible. But I doubt he will pay it much mind. Yes, but as I said, I fear the report won't do any good. In any case, we have little choice. I'm sequestered here, and you may just be competent enough to save us. Here, use this keycard on the module over there. It'll allow you to download my report and grant you access to the control deck. I hope you're able to sway him, because if you don't, we're all dead. A deck up in the control room. The console is the only one who has the means of controlling it, which makes your persuading him that much more necessary. Go now.
All right, hopefully I can persuade him.
Oh, look at the size of that thing. No way we're getting the modulator on the ship. Best we can hope is to get closer and learn more about it.
Accessing report. Rift restoration analysis. Compiled by Chief Scientist Monserrate. Marked for delivery to Consul Thoreau.
Esteemed Consul, after much analysis, my conclusion is that the modulator we have worked tirelessly to build will not function as intended when used for reconstituting matter from rifts. Every test of reconstitution has resulted in demonstrable failure. Proceeding as we are now with Horizon Point Station will surely lead to severe, unanticipated consequences. The modulator is only effective at closing rifts from unsafe distances. Using it to close exacerbated rifts will certainly lead to the destruction of any vessel carrying it. Unfortunately, the data that we originally had hoped for from the ancient rifts detected in the far reaches of space untouched by humanity has not yielded any of its secrets. And we are now out of time. All of our recent readings suggest that we're on the verge of losing control of this rift. I recommend diverting from our current plan before it is too late for Arcadia. I've included extensive notes and annotations appended to the modulator schematics to substantiate these conclusions. I know you will guide us wisely, my dear Consul.
This can't be right.
Right.
If skip drives are causing the rifts,
Gotta confront the console.
past the frontiers of known space. It's a stumper, all right, but we'll have to worry about it later. Right now, we should concentrate on finding the console.
Your punctuality is as commendable as ever. How did you fare in securing the rift modulator? Yet one more hindrance to overcome in this endeavor. Nevertheless, I expect you to guard those plans closely in the interim. Did you find anything else of note? That was not necessary. When one learns information that rattles their understanding of the universe, one may take a moment to consider the gravity of said information. We know that rifts are only caused by skip drives, so if they are appearing in non-colonized space, then this is truly momentous. It proves definitively that life did not originate on Earth, and may, in fact, exist elsewhere in other forms.
Of course, I wouldn't want to discount these findings too quickly, especially considering the implications.
I concur. This is a discussion for later, with laureates in attendance. For now, we must confront the Consul before he wrests that future away forever. He is just through those doors. I have run the numbers, and should you wish to negotiate with the Consul, you must be strategic. He will not react well to a direct attack on his character or methods early on. Then I look forward to watching you sate yourself.
I might tread a mite lightly, dear. If I know the Consul's type, and I do, his ego can take only so many hits before his guns do the talking. Simply goading may not be ideal.
We didn't come all this way to negotiate. If he won't stand down, there are other ways, which I prefer, to be frank.
You should take this time to prepare. Replenish your supplies. Explore your environment for any advantages. Consider what options you may have in the event negotiations fail. And if there is anything more you need to say to me or your companions, I encourage you to divest yourself of these diversionary thoughts while you still can.
I like Oz's idea. Let's just kill him if he doesn't negotiate. Clearly it's gonna be a big fight. They want us to replenish our items. I think I should be good though. Alright. This might be the end, guys.
The distinguished presiding bishop herself has deigned to join us. What a charming surprise.
Don't overlook the main attraction, dear. I even wore my finest battle attire.
I might have known you'd conspire with our enemy and lead some foolhardy crusade against me. Loyalty has eluded you for years, after all. Sentinels, if you would.
Forming an alliance was necessary to combat the irrationality of your foolish endeavor. Those who fail to show reason do not deserve to lead this colony. Now, stand down.
I will not. I am saving this colony from itself, and ridding it entirely of traitors and trespassers like you. You are less a guest and more of an invasive species, Commander. One that I will cull in short order. Yes, I know well who you are. In any other situation, I might be compelled to take you apart and see how precisely it is you operate, but time, it would seem, isn't on your side. You are a relic of an impotent institution, propelled forward by nothing more than luck and foolhardy metal. Indeed. Rarely are there enough measures to keep the most tenacious of sprats from gnawing their way in. I've been following your progress closely, you know, since you so unceremoniously caused our Vox relay to crash into Fairfield. When you began your dealings with the Order and the Corporatists, I thought that perhaps having a chaotic element in their midst could work in our favor. But now you're here, scurrying around my ship and attempting to thwart the Protectorate yet again. No, I don't think I will. Tell me, did you manage to stop us from bringing your peace talks to a swift end? As I recall, Greater Tranquility was reduced to little more than mangled ruins in a single moment.
Greater Tranquility Station was a test?
It was a modest success. I had hoped it'd hobble Auntie's choice in the Order once and for all, but it has proven to be a valuable lesson in patience. I was able to buy the time to enact the very plan before you. Though, judging from that vacant expression on your face, it would appear you've no idea what I intend. Very well. Once the rift destroys Arcadia, we shall edit the information stored within it and use the modulator to reshape our colony into its perfect form. Horizon Point's destruction all those years ago was a tragedy, yes, but without it, we might never have opened our eyes to our true purpose and the possibility of Arcadia's rebirth. When the matriarch discovered the first skip drive, she set us on a course to elevate humanity. We're now writing our path, and I will do my part as the architect intended. Intrepid, aren't you? Well, what's relevant is what came after. Our matriarch dissected this skip drive technology, learned its secrets, and enabled us to produce them en masse, which eventually led to the manifestation of rifts. But it was not until well after Horizon Point's untimely end that we understood the opportunity gifted us. The opportunity to reconstruct the colony in its perfect form. It is as the Grand Architect designed. And believe you me, I've no intention of letting you thwart our securing of a better future. One free of doubt and greed. It's your time that's running out, not mine. So go on, tell me all the ways I'm wrong. Better yet, tell the whole room how His Eminence, the Sovereign, was wrong. This was originally his plan, after all. I am merely a partner, seeing it carried out. Do not presume to tell me what is or isn't the truth. I was advisor to the original Sovereign. I know the mind of a true leader. This is the path Henry should have taken. Yes, of course we argued over methodology. Henry was always too stubborn, too focused on the past to understand the opportunity before him. I regret that he had to make such a difficult choice. That one of the matriarch's heirs is not guiding us. But he needed to look beyond himself, like I am doing now. You just come and go as you please, do you? I ensured he would have a handler by his side if any assistance was needed. And I understand that it is, which is regrettable. But fulfilling the Architect's plan is worth the cost. Henry would agree. The people would agree. So you say. But you've yet to deliver any compelling evidence.
Madness is rarely apparent to one in its throes. I wonder, would you even be capable of hearing facts if we offered them?
I am the chosen shepherd of Arcadia and will not be spoken to like this. I am only doing what I must to restore this colony to what our matriarch envisioned. Free of war, strife, heresy. You must know that you have little chance of swaying me. I will not be distracted from taking what is owed to us. And what is your definition of wrong? Have you anything substantial to back such a claim? I see. Well, the man was always a cynic. I find that attitude can skew results even more than a thumb on the scale might. One data point means little. The Protectorate was clearly meant to harness this power. Nothing you claim can disprove everything that points to this reality. I will not be lectured by an outsider. It's just like the Earth Directorate, or any other interloper, to claim to better know the customs of those they invade. Certainly if you had your way, you would claim Arcadia as yours, and rewrite history to suit your own aims.
It's true. Your matriarch suspected the Protectorate was doomed from the get-go. Reuben was mucking things up even before his mother's body was cold.
No. No, Reuben would not have gone against her. He was a stalwart protector of Arcadia to the end. We could all see his devotion. If he even attempted to bastardize the Protectorate cause, then we will have undone all of the matriarch's work. I swore to guide the matriarch's line. It was not a matter of choosing sides, it was duty. But surely it cannot be possible that I've gotten this wrong. All your so-called arguments are pure hearsay. It doesn't matter what you bring before me. I stand firm in the knowledge that I am following the grand plan, and that I will be vindicated.
I'm gonna have speech 7. Looks like we're gonna kill him.
Indeed. Then why wait? Your curtain fall.
Let's go. Where is he at? Oh. Want him dead. Got him. Killed him. Serial killer. Alright, let's see if he had anything on him. Nope, no weapons. That's crazy. That's what you get. Scrub. I thought I'd be able to get his minigun or something. Y'all know better. I'm collecting all my loot. I think that's it. Let's close this rift once and for all. Uh-oh. Error. The reconstitution has grown increasingly volatile, and the rift device has lost control capabilities. Closure of the rift via conventional means is no longer possible. Brace for catastrophic event. Oh dear.
If the readouts are to be believed, the rift is on the verge of destabilizing completely. But the rift modulator cannot be operated from this distance. It must be flown into the rift.
No room for error for something like that. Someone will have to be the human astrogator.
Though it may be troubling to you, this conclusion holds no uncertainty. Someone present must do this.
Let's see if we can remote.
This is not possible. There is no set destination we can command the ship to fly to. The flying and the activation of the modulator must be done manually.
The Order and I will use the schematics and the processed rift data to mass-produce modulators that are usable at a distance. These pesky rifts will soon no longer plague the colonies.
Should have had my speech higher.
Sounds to me like some of us won't have to wait to experience the rift's perfection.
I don't see why it has to be you, dear. I mean, I would, but I've spent much too much on prolonging my existence to cash out now. That is to say, thank you.
I will work with Auntie personally to protect the Rift technology and ensure your sacrifice is remembered for the selfless action it is.
Knew it'd come down to us. Always does.
This is what my whole life has been leading to. If anyone's flying into that rift, it's going to be me.
Going out doing what you love. We should all be so lucky.
Dang, I don't want them to die.
I wasn't asking. I'm going. It's not as if the fate of the colony hangs on my actions.
I wouldn't trust Azza with a butter knife, let alone a large-scale rift modulator. Just wish that didn't mean you had to go too, Commander.
Alright, I guess Ozza wants to die with me.
And miss my chance to merge with a rift? Never happen. Can you feel it, Commander?
Now's his left.
Threshold to perfection. Too much mayhem to be sown to stop and talk right now.
Well, it was nice fighting with you. Let's go.
And so, in the end, the commanders sacrificed themselves to save the galaxy. No one knew their motives or thoughts in those final moments, though legends grew around this mythical agent of the Earth Directorate all the same. Azza happily joined the commander on his final voyage, an enthusiastic partner in sacrifice. And thus she finally found a peaceful, poetic death within the raging chaos at the center of her turbulent life. Paradise Island's Fairfield remained a burnt-out ruin following its destruction by the Vox station. Auntie's Choice was too preoccupied with galactic expansion to spare resources rebuilding one small company town. Vigilant Hogarth was declared a traitor to the Protectorate, along with most other Westport townsfolk. They were judged according to the paradigm, then sentenced to be executed until dead, forever tied to the city they could not protect. Auntie's Choice assumed control over the day-to-day workings of Matriarch's Mercy, the better to monitor their new colleagues in the Order. The monastery, however, returned to normal operation, tracking the clockwork of the grand plan. The monastery's abbot became a scapegoat for recent tragic events, having not detected Wiley's dastardly schemes. His superiors demoted him, mainly to show their corporatist allies that academics could keep their people in line too. After defending Fort Endurance against a fierce Mantisaur attack, Executive Warchek was awarded a commendation for profit-securing stalwartness, as well as promotion to regional manager. He eventually passed peacefully in his sleep at the scientifically astounding age of 6. Having died at the peace talks, Augustine DeVries' treachery was never known to the Earth Directorate. She is forever remembered as the star agent who tragically went missing during her mission. Val continued to serve the Earth Directorate faithfully for many more years than should be possible, giving automechs like her everywhere a reputation as stable and reliable. As a result, more Valerie units were put into service, while fewer human agents were deployed into the field. As he rose through the Earth Directorate ranks, Niles pressed for a field directive to deploy the new Val units only when the situation posed significant risk. The policy reduced agent casualties by a significant margin. Oddly enough, in-office deaths increased by a not insignificant margin. Agent Niles Ibarra achieved the rank of commander, earning renown as a formidable agent, unafraid to challenge the status quo within the Earth Directorate. He recruited his friend Zebulon Tran to the Earth Directorate, a gesture of gratitude for not airing the Directorate's dirty laundry. Together, they vowed to reform the agency from within, so it might never again bargain with authoritarian governments. Ultimately, Niles rose to the position of Secretary General. His term saw the Earth Directorate at its most popular, or, in the eyes of corporations and tyrannical governments, most feared. Tristan never uncovered who actually killed the Supreme Arbiter, a failing that chipped away at his ability to arbitrate. His once promising calling eventually ended with him stripped of rank, programming menial automechanicals somewhere deep within the husk of Protectorate society. Marisol quietly fumed over her unfinished business with Anaïs Bujold at Point Obviation. She eventually passed away in her sleep, alone and full of regret. With the modulator schematics shared as joint intellectual property, Auntie's Choice and the Order's partnership remained steady, despite the need for constant compromise. For a time, the Arcadia colony thrived. Auntie Cleo went through the motions of accommodating the Order, yet privately aspired to keep free trade, anything but free. She began a new initiative. Any corporation or government that refused her trade conditions was promptly dealt with, either via takeover or strategic use of rifts. Auntie made her first public appearance in years, inspiring a fashion trend in bubble helmets. In no time at all, she won more public support than Ruth, which she sought to use as leverage when the time was right. Ruth Bassar proceeded to interface with the archive, an agonizing process that clawed away her lifespan. The archive computed that she was mistaken to compromise with the corporatists. To advance the plan, she needed to destroy them from within. So she proceeded to do just that. She had only been using the corporation for its logistical infrastructure. Auntie herself and at least some of her top executives needed to cease existing in Arcadia, either via assassination or skip-drive-assisted exile. Bassar stripped the power from the corporatists in subtle ways, until it was too late for them to stop her. Yet it remained unclear how long the Order could sustain its dominance once Ruth Bassar passed on to become one with the equation. Adrift without firm leadership, Protectorate subjects struggled with post-war life. A small band of hardliners collaborated to preserve their society in the face of Arcadia's new leadership. When Sovereign Varric was discovered in mental refreshment, the Order and Auntie's Choice bickered over what to do with him. They ultimately decided to announce his death, while letting him live the rest of his addled days behind closed doors aboard the undisputed claim. Until one day, Amos stumbled upon the Sovereign's private quarters and freed him, rocking the colony with a brief scandal. Despite the recent tumultuous events in Arcadia, it was business as usual for Free Market Station. Sub Rosa continued to supply the colony in the wake of the commander's actions. Unable to die in their sacred rift after it was closed, the Glorious Dawn heeded a new calling, seeking the modulators needed to create new rifts, so that they could die in those instead. The rifts across Arcadia and beyond were soon closed. Trade quickly resumed with Auntie's choice handling logistics. Yet, more than just goods and resources traveled the re-established trade routes. The Order's version of scientism spread as well. Many colonies stabilized, many thrived, and some even rose to an Arcadian level of prosperity. But there are still some that have never been heard from. All of these events turned on the decisive actions of the Earth Directorate agent and their unique way of navigating Arcadia, its disparate factions, social complexities, ubiquitous product placement, and arsenal of absurdly satisfying weaponry. But through it all, and to this day, Earth has remained inexplicably dark.
So we have come to the end. Sacrificed myself as leader into the rift with my favorite companion, Azza. Great game. Love Obsidian. I will say the only thing I regret is not getting that one companion I accidentally killed her off in the beginning. I want to thank you guys for following and watching the series. This is my second single-player game on the channel. So if you haven't already, go check out official DMV Gaming. It's your boy Mighty Wells signing out.